Welcome to the month of August 2014. If you are anything like me, you are excited about all the new and exciting things that God is doing. But at the same time, it really grieves my spirit to see some of the things that we are starting to believe about ourselves, the identities that we've taken on, the roles that we've tried to play. For the month of August, Wives in Waiting is focusing on the thought of who you are, who your true identity is in Christ. But if we're going to talk about your true identity, we also have to understand that there is a lie about who you are that the world is trying to sell you. Media, their job is to teach you that what you have is less than, that who you are is not enough, that you need more of something, that you need to be more like someone else, that you need to conform to the image of the world. And a lot of times, even as Christians, we feel that pressure to look like the world. We want to minister the way that the world does. We want to reach people the way that the world does. And we're really taught that what we do is who we are. If you're an entertainer, if you're a doctor, if you're a mother, if you're a wife, and that really robs you of your true identity in Christ. All those accolades, all those titles, even your wedding ring are gifts to you by God. They're not truly who you are at the core. Song of Solomon chapter 6 verse 3 says, I am my beloved's and he is mine. That's first and foremost. You belong to God. He thought about you before he created you. He has a purpose and a plan for you that he prepared in advance. So although you may have made mistakes in your past, those choices and those decisions are not who you are. God's plan for you is because you were created in his image, in true holiness and true righteousness. There is so much that God has for us. There is so much that he desires for us, but we can't be stuck. We can't be caught in what the world wants to sell us. You have to be careful of what you allow your spirit to receive about what you are, about who you are. As a woman, you don't have to over sexualize yourself. You don't have to sleep with all of these men. You don't have to expose your body to be feminine and to be beautiful. God created you in his image, and that makes you more than enough. And whoever God has for you, even if you're already married, whatever God has to say about you, how he's formed you, how he's created you, the purpose that he has for you is enough for those things and those people that are for you. So if they're attempting to change you, to pull you away from God, you have to take the time to think, is this something that God has created for me if they're trying to change the way that he created me? This is not to keep you comfortable in sin. This is not to keep you living a life of less than. This is for you to strive to become that woman that God has created you to be. That you will have to fight through some things to become her. That you will have to dig deep past those hurts, heal past those things that tried to destroy you to discover the true beauty of who God says you are. We are daughters of the Most High God. We are in covenant with him. In Hosea, he promised to love us forever. Isaiah 54:5 is the foundation for Wives in Waiting that says, the God of Israel is your husband forever, the God of all the earth. He has made a commitment of choosing you forever, of marking you as his, as identifying you as someone he's in relationship with, not for a temporary time, not so you can just meet his temporary need, but forever, forever, through eternity. You have an identity in him. So I pray that as we move forward through the rest of this month and even through the rest of the year, that we truly embrace who God says we are, flaws and all. The beautiful creations that we are, the messes that we are, even as broken as we may have been, there is even beauty in God putting us back together, putting that puzzle together to create that woman that he created and needs for his purpose. And before I leave, I would be remiss if I did not invite you to the very first Wives in Waiting conference this October 31st through November 2nd in Dallas, Texas. Make sure you visit wivesinwaiting.com to register today. We have so many great things going on. You need to find a local sister circle in your area to be around like-minded women who are pursuing their identities in Christ. And before we leave, I want you to just embrace who God says you are, no matter what you've done in the past, no matter what people have called you, because the truth of the matter, your identity rests not in what you're called, but what you answer to. Peace and blessings.